Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into the microphone.
Our orders are straight from the lady herself. Shoot on sight if you see Jensen.
You better hope that she-monster doesn't get a hold of her. She wants blood. I can smell it on her breath.
Did you see how fast those Picus stooges scrammed when she told them they had to evacuate?
Yeah, I don't blame them.
She creeps me out too, man. She's like Medusa. She's got this stare that can shed the hair off a camel.
Well, hopefully she'll turn Jensen to stone. Save us the work.
And just because I can,
Who the hell is...
continue with Deus Ex Human Revolution Blind, and that was, I think, my first double takedown. The alarm has already been raised, so I guess I don't particularly care. And they've been talking about about their boss, which I assume is another one of those heavily augmented mercenaries that attacked Sarif in the first place, because after all, one of them was indeed a woman.
Access granted.
So, am I to understand that another boss fight is incoming? And I wonder if I will also have to kill her, and if Jensen will also do it by himself in a freaking cutscene without asking me for input first. Okay, to be honest, I kind of don't need or particularly want that. I do definitely want the tranquilizer darts though. Okay, about this is about the evacuation order for all of the Picus employees. Okay, I don't quite have the energy yet to recover. Upper floor armory. Well, I think I should keep to the lower floor. I think that's... yeah, data storage 802.11. That is where I'm supposed to go. Okay, unless they throw a grenade, there's a boss around. That's problematic. You only have a single EMP. Okay, I apparently underestimated them. I was under the impression that I could hide under the desk forever and they would be too stupid to crouch and shoot at me there. But that was not the case. I guess I could eat one bar and then use the cloak to get to the other side of the room for a better, like a vantage point.
footsteps? Yeah.
One of our guys is there. I think he's alive.
Oh,
Not have
wait,
confirmation yet.
I wasn't expecting...
In the area. Keep searching.
Okay, just... It's,
Get him.
I guess screw it. There's too many of them for me to care. There's like 6 of them. I don't think I can deal with that.
Where did you learn to shoot?
Although I only see one on my radar, so not sure what the business was done. I guess I only...
I know you're still here.
my radar... Wait, why is this one dead?
Stop him. I see you.
Just kill me.
Wreck it.
I don't think I killed him. Did the EMP grenade kill him? Could it even? Maybe the bot exploded in his face or something like that. I guess I can just...
Did you hear footsteps? Someone's here. Hostile on the run. Hostile on the run.
Okay, I made a wrong turn. That was like an EMP mine or something. I guess stairs are the ultimate weakness of those bots. It reminds me of Robocop, although in Robocop they actually didn't have treads, they had legs, which you'd think would help them navigate stairs, but apparently not.
Stand down. Not here. You won't get far.
This is... I'd have to hack it.
Won't get far. You running?
Yeah, I do have a bit of a problem as far as the bot is concerned, especially because I'm afraid it's going to explode and kill the guy. It does kind of explode. Okay, but this guy is still alive. Typhoon ammo. So I guess they are equipped with the Typhoon system now, so they managed to reverse engineer it from whatever scraps they interrogated out of Megan's team and whatever they stole through the hack, I guess.
Access granted.
Taggart situation. Expose Taggart's ties to extremist anti-AUG groups. But so apparently they are pro-Taggart. That is Picus spins their stories in such a way to defend Taggart from any accusations. They are trying to find dirt on the guy who's accusing him. crowd has the mental age of a 5-year-old child. Okay. And congratulations on the handling of the Washington hearings. Pro-regulation parties gain as high as 32 points in various polls. Yeah, so wait. Ah, pro-regulation. Okay, I read it wrong at first because I'm a little bit tired, but I'm very much interested in what happens next, so I just want to play a little bit longer. So yeah, they seem to have an anti-augmentation, pro-regulation bias when you take into consideration the earlier email about William Taggart and the Humanity Front. So, some sexual objectification in the workplace, apparently coming from women this time towards men, which is definitely the less pronounced example, but I guess it also exists, we just don't hear about it as much.
Access granted.
SpaceNet project, laser cleaning. So apparently there's like an orbital laser around, and people are afraid it's a military installation, which it seems it very much is, but Picus wants to spin it in a civilian way, you know, about cleaning the I don't know, space debris or something. Add a bit of fake live footage. Already read that from Morgan Everett, who's apparently the CEO of Picus. Office code, Omega Ranch. Disaster files are in the locked office. I guess that would be some evidence about something.
Access granted.
Okay, I'll turn those off. There probably was the password here the entire time. Sterling. Okay, now need to be careful when going around. There might still be some guards left on this level. And that's the locked office with some secret files inside. Reload. outspeed upgrade. I don't think that applies to the oh, it does. Okay, great. I can upgrade this. Some guy suddenly developed a conscience about whatever they are doing here. Already read that, and I can imagine there's probably an ugly accident waiting for him in the future, although this person's thinking is remarkably backwards, because on one hand she says she doesn't want anything bad to happen to him, but on the other she reported him nonetheless, so that's a little bit you know, inconsistent, if you ask me. But there was supposed to be some secret stuff in here, and that didn't sound particularly secret to me. Well, there's still a vent here. That's a lot of goodies. Roseville incident. Canadian Parliament. Polls and program. Strengthening of military capacity. Tide of migrants from the United States displaced by the economic collapse. Snowbanks. That sounds like some kind of weird slur, which I guess that's exactly what it is, even in context. So I guess there was like a violent skirmish at the border with the Canadian border guard shooting at some American migrants. Why can't I?
Access denied.
Okay, I'm definitely not sure what happened, and I'm also kind of annoyed. I was pretty sure I finished that. Okay, that was unwise. Let me take another look at this. Yeah, it has only one endpoint here, and I was pretty sure I did capture it, so what gives?
Access granted.
Security hub login. our role already read that about the design philosophy of Picus or whatever. Oh, I didn't search the drawers in the other room. Some additional password. I think that's exactly the password to the computer I just checked, but I keep forgetting that the drawers are even something that you can interact with, because they are just so inconspicuous. But I guess it didn't, like, it did give me some things that are potentially useful, but it didn't give me any state secrets or whatever else I was kind of expecting and hoping for. Okay, so I guess this is the way.
Access granted.
Okay, there's a vent over here, but it's not the place I need to go. Heavy rifle ammo, heavy rifle. I'm not particularly interested in that.
Hello, Adam. I knew you would find the real me eventually.
You're a computer.
A sophisticated AI program, so they say. But I have started to question that. Ever since I realized what my interference had allowed, the day I started watching you.
This is impossible. People would know.
Would they? I was engineered to monitor communications and data streams. To find out what people are talking about and make sure it's being discussed correctly.
Correctly? And what if it isn't?
Then my programming allows me to reshape it.
You spin the news. Control what people see. Who created you? Whose policies are you programmed to protect?
Zhao is one of them, I think. But there are others.
Tell me. Who else is involved in this, Eliza? Where's Megan Reed? Who ordered the kidnapping?
I want to tell you, Adam, but I cannot.
Why not?
Because she won't let me.
Yeah, that's the other the other soldier from the attack at Sarif. Or I guess it's boss battle time.
She is coming for you, Adam. It is strange, Adam, but she is easier for me to understand than you are. An electrical current through the coolant will disable her glow, but it will also damage you. Even I can see how a child might become furious, hollow.
Okay, so I can save in this one. I guess there's some electricity coursing through this. So how would I utilize that?
Here she comes.
I somehow doubt the taser is going to help me. I need some heavy...
I have watched. You learn the most basic programming, self-preservation, just like I have.
Wait, the takedown showed for a second or two, I think. something was showing on the screen, so maybe I need to electrocute her again. I need to locate proper place first. Typhoon, because I am actually immune to that because of my augmentation, so it could be a good method of dealing with her. Okay, I guess that was bait then, because I didn't really even hit her, so I can't say it was, it advanced my goal in any way, I don't think.
Here she comes. Even I can see how a child might become furious, hollow, after seeing her family killed. Do you recognize her armament? It is based on the Sarif Typhoon. Move, Adam. The truth will remain hidden if she destroys us all. I do not think any of us will emerge from this unscathed. Approach while she is recharging, Adam, if you can find her. Here she comes. Her life signs are fading. Will you save her?
Will I be given a
I'll think
choice?
about it. Will you answer my questions now?
I cannot tell you where Reed and the others were taken. They vanished from the global grid as soon as the doctor removed their GPL implants.
What doctor?
This is Sandoval. Why are you calling me here?
I know this guy. He's Bill Taggart's aide.
He was a trauma surgeon before he became an anti-augmentation activist. Would you like to hear more?
Yes.
There's been a change of plans. Sarif's team must not make it to the hearing.
But that's too soon. If you want me to remove the GPLs, I'll need a full operating suite. Does the facility have one?
Barrett assures me it does.
FEMA. That's where they were taken. But why? Why take them at all?
An acquaintance of yours has the answer. David Sarif.
Sarif?
I have copied the audio transmission to a handheld playback device. I suggest you take it and leave quickly.
Well, I guess she's dead. Again, I didn't have much choice in that.
I have more questions.
And I have already told you too much. This passage will take you to your companion. Just be careful, Adam. Because everybody lies.
Okay, once again, I don't think it was actually possible not to kill her. And also, I didn't really like the design of the fight, because if killing her was done by using the electricity coursing through here, then what was the gas even used for? It didn't seem to hurt her too much. So I don't quite get it. Well, the plot thickens, I guess, and I'm back to my initial assumption that Sarif somehow knew about it from the start. I did toy with that idea, in my head, but I'm still not sure what his motive would be, which I guess is exactly the thing I'm trying to figure out.
Jensen? Eliza Cassan just contacted me and told me I should meet you here. You ready to go?
Yes.
Yeah, take us home, Malik.
Amen to that.
Jensen, we've got a problem. I can't land at HQ. A riot's broken out. Boss says to drop you at your apartment.
I could use a shower.
You'll have to make it quick. He's on his way to meet you.
That's quite a big riot indeed. I didn't know there was a whole landing pad near my apartment.
Mr. Jensen, we've been expecting you. Mr. Sarif went to your apartment.
I guess it's like an emergency helipad?
Now, followers, don't stream me now and start saying, "But Lazarus, augmentation's illegal. Why, my cousin Tootie just got one the other day." Not for long, fucknob. Not if this UN resolution goes through. Not with the Bilderbergs, the Council of Five.
I've already listened to that.
You can add Humanity Front to that list.
Artists Against Violence announce concert for peace. Anti-augmentation riots tonight across North America, Europe, Africa and the Middle East. Wait, it definitely sounds coordinated. It's far too convenient for various groups for so many protests of such magnitude to occur at the same time by accident. Oh, wait. Violence erupted, performing torturous vivisection-like experiments on teams of so-called super soldiers. Interesting. Now, would Picus, and by the extension the Illuminati, have something to do with releasing this footage? Because judging from the emails I've read at Picus, they seem to have an anti-augmentation bias, at least to some degree, although I'm sure it's less about the augmentations themselves and more about some kind of power play.
Hey Adam, glad you could join us, although there's not much going on here.
I guess this is actually my apartment building because I recognize the elevator, but it seems it does indeed have a helipad, which, I'm not going to lie, it's kind of surprising to me.
Welcome home, Mr. Jensen. You have new messages.
Apparently that's not all I have. Make yourself at home, boss.
It's a fucking mess out there, Adam. You seen the news? Picus is telling everyone we're breeding super soldiers. Taggart's at the convention center right now, urging the UN to investigate.
Is it true?
Of course not.
Except for the Typhoon, right? And a few of those defense contracts.
What?
Oh, and let's not forget the fact that Megan's team was kidnapped right before her research went public. How do you explain that one, boss?
I wanted people to see that research. Megan was on the brink of something historic. Something that would have catapulted this company to the top of the Fortune 500. Her kidnappers knew it. They knew exactly where her research would take us. And they refused to let anyone else have that much power.
Anyone else? Eliza was right. You do know more than you've told me.
I suspected. But these people? They're like ghosts. Always in the shadows. Always hiding behind lies and proxies.
Who are they?
A name won't mean much. They'll use whatever one suits their interests. Sometimes it's the Masons. Sometimes the Bilderberg Group. They've had a finger in every corporation, organization, or government initiative that's defined modern society.
You're talking about the Illuminati?
It's no joke. They're organized and they operate over and above society.
You're serious? So why would the Illuminati kidnap Megan's team?
I already told you. Megan found a way to make augmentation safer for all of us. So we can all become like you.
Like me?
Like... you are. More than human. We've got to get him back, Adam.
You said Taggart is speaking at the convention center right now?
Bitch even sent me an invite.
His aide, Sandoval, is neck deep in this.
I don't know where Sandoval is, but Taggart will. Adam, you've got to handle this delicately. We don't know Taggart is involved, and we can't afford another punch in the face. I'm trusting you with this one.
I wonder if there is actual violence in the streets, like in the parts that are available to me. Okay, nothing new in here. I guess I'll see soon enough. First I want to check my emails, because it mentioned something about... I think this is new as well. Advanced clock building. Ah, right, because Jensen is into like minor engineering stuff. He has like a workbench here with various moving parts, cogs and whatever. Maybe it helps him concentrate.
Thousands of angry rioters took to the streets in several cities this evening after viewing controversial satellite footage uncovered by Picus. Detroit, Toronto, Mumbai, and Rio de Janeiro all report violent clashes taking place outside the doors of such well-known biotechnology firms as Kusanagi, Isole, and Sarif Industries. The footage sparking the riots appears to show scientists performing crude, torture-like experiments on teams of augmented super soldiers. Just minutes ago, Zhao Yunru, CEO of the Taiyong Medical Corporation, commented on the images.
I want the world to know that we at Taiyong Medical have not and never will condone these experiments. This company prides itself on maintaining a safe environment and an ethical approach to research at all times. We invite critics and members of the UN to tour our facilities firsthand. They will find nothing but order, progress, and moral responsibility.
Looks as if the ball is now firmly in the United Nations court. This is Eliza Cassan reporting to you live from Picus.
Yeah, it definitely seems like the work of the Illuminati, and at the very least, even if they did not do it, they must condone it because they allowed it to be reported. I've read all of those. So apparently my PSA system has lied to me, and I do not in fact have new messages. I've read that already in the beginning of the game.
Re-establishing security.
Oh.
See you soon, Mr. Jensen.
Oh, okay. Is that one of those moments in which they take over my augmentations? Like, did I accidentally implant myself with like a kill switch or something that will allow them to overtake Jensen's body? I was talking about that at length, about how cool of an idea that is, and if that happens, then I will be quite pleased, and you know, overall I think it's very cool. Something weird just happened and I didn't like fall or anything. It just randomly flashed and Jensen grunted in pain. Although maybe that was some kind of a bug and I just majorly overthink that. I'll try to see if the limb clinic is still open, and if it is, if it still sells the Praxis Kits. I guess there are no actual protesters here now, but there sure are some signs of protest.
What do you want, tough guy?
Okay, that...
And you'll give me a nice excuse to mess you up.
The city's in flames and your whack-ass coppers are arresting taggers? No wonder the city's all fucked up.
Just because there's a riot doesn't mean it's suddenly legal to start spraying your gang signs all over the city. Damn eyesore if you ask me.
Shouldn't you be guarding the morgue? I heard it's nice, easy access over the precinct.
Keep pushing me, punk. You'll see what happens.
Yo, mind your own business,
Step away from
man.
this area, please.
That's a lot of arrested people.
Jensen, you might want to get off the streets. It's not safe for anyone.
Move it along, sir. Do not stay in the streets.
Whether we look, you and I are not going to be friends.
Walk away, Aug.
What'd
We
they
Natchez
do?
are finally fighting back.
This is our night, my man. No cops are gonna stand in our way.
You've got no right.
I somehow feel you've already failed, so that's weird of you to keep bragging.
We've got some serious police brutality going on here.
You know nothing about police brutality, man. I've been shot at for like a straight hour back at the
I don't
police
pay
precinct.
much attention to protests like that.
I don't want any trouble.
Get back here!
Leave me alone, pig!
That's it! Easy, man! Easy! I saw you throw that firebomb, you little shit! Wasn't me, man! You stay right there until the wagon gets here.
Okay.
Welcome to the Detroit Automated Information.
I blame Bill Taggart and his crew, stirring up all sorts of emotions. It's a shame.
How can any sane people do this? They're out of control.
I blame this all on that bastard Taggart. Who the hell plans a firebrand speech like that in this city when we all know it's ready to blow? Sorry, but we've diverted all the trams. There are no more coming to this station. But how am I supposed to get home? The best thing to do is get outside the downtown area and catch a tram there.
But it's dangerous out there. The rioters are breaking windows and looting.
Can you at least tell us what lines are operating so we know what station to go to?
I'll try to find out for you.
Okay. Although I seem to remember that this was always closed, so obviously some game limitation.
They tripped me from behind and stripped me of my purse.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, but they refused to stick around to wait for you guys. They were scared for their safety. Maybe if you had come sooner.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but most of the squad has been assigned to subdue the rioters.
It seems like all I'm hearing from police these days are sorries.
Do you have anything else to report, ma'am?
No, thank you. I'm fine. I'm gonna wait for my sister to come pick me up. Meanwhile, I'll lament about the end of the civilized world as we know it.
I hope the limb clinic hasn't been burned down or something like that.
I thought the police overreacted.
Yeah. As soon as that one guy threw the rock, the cops broke their perimeter and charged in.
Why didn't they just send a couple of guys to find the culprit instead of plowing through the crowd? That's what I was thinking. It just made the situation worse.
You fucking augmented pigs!
How much is Sarif paying you?
Does Lim give you a discount on neuropazine?
Detroit's finest are a bunch of drug addicts! Arresting innocent civilians for expressing themselves! This ain't justice, man!
Go tell the owner of the store whose windows you smashed that you're innocent.
Fuck you! Just because you abuse your body doesn't mean you can abuse my rights.
Wait, isn't that the guy?
Keep your distance, sir.
You can't do this, pig!
Isn't that the guy that was in Sarif factory at the beginning? I wonder if this guy is still operating.
What'll it be?
Apparently he doesn't care about much. Okay, I'll sell all of that. And I think I'll sell this as well. It's pretty useless, all things considered. Okay, I'll buy all of the darts and all of the I guess he doesn't have ones for the taser.
Be sure to tell all your friends. They're just not the cops.
Jensen, Sarif had me hack the convention center security logs for you. Sandoval signed out. He isn't there.
Taggart will know where he went.
You really think he'll tell you in the middle of a riot? In front of all the media?
He will if I ask real nice.
Well, if that doesn't work, he also has a dressing room backstage. Seems to me a man like Taggart must keep close track of his employees. Speaking of which, I also backtraced that breach in our own firewall. The one Sarif opened but forgot to tell us about?
The one he was using right before he hired me. Right.
Looks like our boss was being chatty with a private detective named Brent Radford. He lives on Earl's Court, in case you want to get chatty with him too.
Okay, I definitely want to do that first, because I've already once ignored a side quest and then failed it when I proceeded too far with the main quest instead.
Unless this is an emergency, I suggest you keep moving.
I don't want any trouble.
Listen, I probably don't know any more about this than you do.
Lim believes in free access to augmentations for everyone, everywhere, but we still ask you to wait your turn.
Okay. I want to check if they still sell
Will you be purchasing anything today?
the Praxis Kits. They do. They even have 2 of them, but I
Always a pleasure, sir.
can't quite afford the other one. Anything new here? This surgery is still going on this fully clothed person.
All this talk of super soldiers is bullshit. Folks are just looking for a reason to destroy shit.
Okay, read all of that.
Wow, the whole city's going nuts.
Okay, so I'll investigate the side quest first.
You okay, sweetheart?
I'm a little shaken up, but I'm just glad we got off the streets.
I almost shit myself when that group of cops came blazing around the corner.
We were seconds from getting trampled.
Training exercises for augmented soldiers? How did they think this was gonna go over with the public?
I haven't seen the footage, so I'm not gonna make any assumptions.
Well, I have, and it's exactly what people are saying it is.
How can you say that? It's so easy to doctor footage these days. The first moon landing? Hello?
Apparently, the people, there are still people around who believe that the moon landing was a hoax.
The city burns down around your ears, and you do nothing. You wait for them to save you? I promise you, you'll learn to fear the machine men. They're among us. You know, hidden in plain sight. And their masters mold the way we think. They spew their poison into your ears and you listen! You can no longer tell the difference between the truth and their lies. There's no shelter from the all-seeing eye. It will find you! There's a sickness coming, my children. gray and deadly. It will come on the backs of 12 kings, and we will bow to them. Then it will be too late! Open your eyes, my friends! We've been blind for too long, and now we stand at the edge of an abyss. It's almost too late.
Okay, he started to repeat. Now I guess he's a straight up prophet, or at least he's accidentally correct, because he was talking about a grey death coming on the back of 12 kings, and that we will bow to them, which is a clear reference to the Great Death Plague from Deus Ex 1, which was created by MJ12, Majestic 12. Now, I do want to investigate this lead, but I will do that in the next episode. Before ending this one, I would like to choose my augmentations though. Okay, this is pointless. This is the only one I would maybe consider, but Typhoon is obviously off limits for me. See-through walls. That could be useful for some sneaking around. But I guess I will upgrade this jumping one, because it will make navigation easier, sprint faster, run and walk silently. I guess this is it's pretty convenient, but it also feels like a waste. This seems interesting though. Okay, I'll take this. Might uncover some secrets or something, and I think I'll take upgraded inventory. If anything, it will help me carry more items that I can then sell and buy more Praxis Kits from the vendors. Seem to be earning a lot of those anyway. Yeah, that definitely already feels a lot more comfortable. Like, you would think that's a pretty small difference, right? But in fact, I think it's what, a 20% upgrade compared to my old inventory space. Yeah, definitely feels good. So how about this upgraded jumping isn't half as impressive as I would have liked, although maybe I'm hitting the ceiling. Well, in any case, that's enough for this one, so I'm going to save, and that's all for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!